For the last 2 weeks, we have seen a parade of weirdos and wackos from the Republican Party marching in and out of that Manhattan courtroom every day to show their support for Donald Trump, right? Republican senators like J.D. Vance and Tommy Tuberville and Lindsey Graham, other assorted Republican members of the House of Representatives, Alina Habba's been in and out, Laura Trump has been in and out. You've had Texas Governor Greg Abbott show up for some reason. You've had Governor Doug Burgum show up for no reason. A lot of Republicans coming in and out. And typically when these people leave for the day, they speak to the press. And when they speak to the press, it's very clear that they are attacking witnesses, attacking the judge's family. So they're basically violating the gag order for Donald Trump, as he is reportedly instructing them to do, which is a massive violation of the gag order, by the way. So all of this is happening, but the real question is, how does this affect the jury? Well, according to a lawyer who up until a year ago was representing Donald Trump, Tim Parlatore, this isn't going to sit well with the jury, and Trump is actually hurting himself by parading in his friends and weirdos. Here's what Parlatore said during an interview with CNN this week. He was asked a question: what does it say to you about where the Republican Party, historically the party of law and order, is at the moment, where you have top leaders accompanying Trump to his criminal proceedings? And Parlatore responded, well, I don't know how effective that's going to be for the jury. I mean, I heard that there was an incident where a couple of elected officials walked in and made kind of a bustle, not waiting for a break. And so I think that when you do that kind of thing, it does have the potential for a negative impact on the jury. Again, I'm a lawyer, I'm not a political guy, but I don't think that doing that kind of theatrics within the courtroom is going to necessarily be helpful, especially when you have the judge, who apparently was visibly annoyed by that as well. That also has an effect on the jury. So, a lot to unpack there, but let's start with the fact that when Tim Parlatore joined Donald Trump's legal team, and of course, as I mentioned, he left last year, I sat right here and I did a segment talking about the fact that Tim Parlatore is actually a good lawyer. He has a good resume, right? He is a successful guy. So when Parlatore was brought into Trump's legal team, it was like, oh, wow, he actually hired a good lawyer. So I do trust Parlatore, and I said that from the beginning. He's a good lawyer. And he dumped Donald Trump, which makes him an even better lawyer, but that's beside the point. So this guy is sitting here telling us that, listen, I'm a lawyer. I know how courtrooms work. And if you're going to go in there and parade around with nothing but theatrics instead of, facts and evidence, the jury's not going to like it. The jury's going to start getting annoyed because it annoys the judge. And when it annoys the judge, it changes the whole tone for the way things go for the rest of the trial. It can make the courtroom a miserable place. It can prolong the proceedings. It can prolong the trial itself because the judge has to take time out to now address all these idiots in the courtroom. There's been reports this week that also say that Judge Merchan is getting so frustrated with these people coming in and out, and of course possibly violating the gag order on Trump's orders, that he's now considering sanctioning these people along with Donald Trump again. And if that happens, that's going to take time out of the regular trial day. It's going to push things back. These jurors are going to have to keep coming in for a couple extra days because they have to make up for the lost time. So Trump is pissing these people off. These Republicans in the courtroom are pissing these people off. But Trump's not going to stop because it makes him feel better. This is a plan that they put in place weeks ago to make Donald Trump feel better, to prevent him from acting out in court. And it may be preventing him from acting out in court, but according to people who know a thing or two, it might also be killing him with that jury that holds his fate in their hands. Hey everybody, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we are closing in on a pretty major milestone here at Fair and Balanced as we approach 500,000 subscribers. But we're not there yet, and we definitely need your support. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, like and comment on the videos and share them as widely as possible.